Hello. This is your man, Nicholas Shepherd from the Shephard Family Enterprise, Business Administration and Information Systems Consultants. And today, what we're going over is our Project Management Database System, our PMDS, Operation Management System, OMS. And what we're going to be doing basically, this is basically a training module and an introduction to what we'll be doing concerning factoring. So there's a couple of things that we need to go over before we actually go into this process. And first of all, what we want to do, we want to go into our initial um, non-disclosure agreement, okay, presentation. And once we have finished with that, we'll go into some couple other things, and then we'll go off into our project management database, okay? All right, so first thing first, let us go ahead and I'm gonna start this PowerPoint presentation, and then I'm gonna talk through that. And as I talk through that, we will go into our other activities. Okay. Okay. Again, thank you very much for attending this session of the Shepherd Family Enterprise Business Administration and Information Systems Consultants. Uh, Project Management Database Systems Project. Okay. And I would like for you to support our business network, okay, our business network effort by clicking subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay, and like, okay, and then share this video. We're trying to get our subscribers up and our likes up so that we'll qualify for, YouTube funding, all right, and click the alarm button so that you will be notified whenever any of our mind training videos are created by our organization. Okay. All right. So the next thing, again, if you would like to reach out to us, you can, and you can just always contact us. And the number that you can contact us is at 614-680-0536. If you desire to work with us in the future developments of building any type of management system concerning your place of business, or if you're just starting to create some type of corporation, LC, or something like that, you want to, design some type of tracking device, okay, give us a call. All right. And if you would like to join our team, you can always go out to our website, and our website is www.shepherdfamilyenterprise.com. Okay, and you can also go out to our business blog site at https pipe // www.tapatalk.com/group/shepherd family. Okay. All right. So the first thing we would like to do is I would like to direct your attention to our business website. Okay. And this right here is the Business Consulting Price Negotiation Sheet tab. And what we would like for you to do, we would like for you to donate, okay, to our organization. It is very important that you do this. And this whole process, the funds that we get from our contributors, we actually help not only with our operational costs, but it helps us to be able to help other small businesses to be able to get their self started on a seeding level, okay? And then possibly later on down the line, as we help them and they get more established, we all can work together and we can recommend each other's services, okay? All right. So I really encourage you to go out to my business blog site, and my business blog site is also available. Okay. The next thing what I'd like for you to do is I would like for you to um, pay a little attention to um, this non-disclosure, okay, and the Shepherd Family Enterprise. All right, okay, so the information contained in this training session is the sole property of the Shepherd Family Enterprise LLC and the Shepherd Family Enterprise Corporation, and is not to be shared outside of this training environment without prior approval of the owner of such, and that is either our consultants or training personnel or someone that is in direct contact with you, where they will be showing you exactly what's going on to see whether or not you have the ability to assist us or we're able to assist you in whatever projects you're working on. Okay. All right. So, again, if you see anything of any one of these training sessions, okay, I would like for you to contact us at Shepherd Family Enterprise, LLC, at shepherdfamilyenterprise.com. Send us an email. In the topic, you put in technology violation, pipe, PMDS, pipe, functional violation, and then put your message in there. Describe the content and the nature of the violation, okay, where it was released, okay? So what we're going to be doing, we're going to the factoring. That's the whole purpose of this whole training session here. And in the factoring process, which we'll be going over later, it's basically talking about a lot of different things pertaining to how we go about doing business. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be showing a video, and the video is based on one of our level 2 video training videos that I would like to go over with you. And once we do that, then you'll be able to have some type of ideas like we're doing. All right. Now, those of you that would like to make a donation to support our business network, take your phone out and scan this QR code. And I highly recommend it, for you to, make a donation to us. You can always email us and stuff like that. We'll send you um, a donation code and a number, and then you can actually um, use that as a tax write-off. Okay, so whatever your likings. Okay, I don't expect you to donate a lot of funds, but if you can donate $5, something like that, or just $1, okay, would be highly appreciated because everything helps when it comes to manufacturing a business and helping someone with supplies and business cards, everything like that. Okay. And also it helps with our operational costs. Okay. All right. So if you want more information, you can contact us at 614-680-0536. That's Monday through Fridays. We're usually in the office after 2 o'clock because of the fact that I am engaged in meetings during the first part of the day. I'm usually back in the office at my desk um, around 2 o'clock, 2:30, and then at the particular time, we will be able to help you with some things, and we've discussed a lot of different facets of your business, how we can service you, and if you can help us, we'll figure out what will it take for you to come aboard and help us, okay, with our other projects. Okay. All right. So the next thing I'd like to do, I'd like to take your attention to our business website, and our business website is https colon / www.shepherdfamilenterprise.com. And in our business website, we have a list of different information. I really recommend that you look at this video, okay, a 2022 presentation and review of our services and proposals to render services. It's an outstanding video that I really recommend that you look at. And those of you who do not want to look at the video, you can actually go through this and read it. Now, the same thing that's in the video is published here on my website. And if you just want to look at all the details of what we're describing to you, you can do that. And it just give you the same thing. All right. And then you can pretty much pick and choose you want. The next thing we have the 2018 presentation review. This 2018 presentation review go over our project management database structure. Okay. How we go about resolving companies' issues or problems that we have. Okay. There's 4 phases, with 5th phase is actually an extended phase. We have 8 different tasks. This whole process is usually within, it depends on how complicated it is up to 1 year, is 4 months each. And with an extended version, which is the phase, which is go beyond a year or so. Now, not necessarily these phases have to be that long, but it could be short, and most tasks can be accomplished within a couple of weeks. And if that happens, then the cost, of course, goes down, right? And it depends on how much effort we have to put into the project, okay? And then we have our different business functions, and we solicit some professionals. If you have any of these skill sets, this knowledge, I'd like you to get with us, okay? Get with us on our business blog site and let us know the the information that you have, or whether or not you can help us, or you can contribute to these different subjects. Go through these things, okay, and let us know what you can do for us, okay, and how we can work together. All right. Okay. The next thing is, okay, go to the next tab, and then we have our consulting departments. All right, and then these are the different things that these are different opportunities that we're looking for, different professionals. We'd like for you to contact us and see exactly how you can assist us and how we can go about working with each other. All right. Okay, so go out to that tab and then you can actually see how you can service us. And then we have a hyperlink here that you can actually click in the website, and it would take you to that business location where you can fill in information, research information, or you can just give us a call and we will tell you exactly what you need to do. Okay. And again, if for more information, you can always go out um, to our um, business blog site, or you come contact us and we can give you more information about that as well. Okay. All right. And those of you who would like to work for us, we have attachment here, and you can download this in this application for employment. And you can download this, and then once you download it, fill it out, and then you can email it back to us, completed version. Okay. All right. Okay. So, and then again, like I said, I have our business blog site. Okay, of course, you have to join the site in order to contribute any suggestion, anything like that, any technology um, facets, anything like that. Now, when you get to the site or here, you can donate to this particular site. Okay, now if you want to donate, make a contribution to our corporation, you have to go to our business negotiator. Okay, price negotiator sheet here on our website. Okay, we do not, if you make a donation to us on our blog site, it's going directly to that functionality only. Okay, and this money is just helping us to be able to contribute to other people that's within our settings. Okay, to contribute to them and gifts and everything like that. Okay, all right. All right. So again, you can go through our business blog site and figure out exactly what you want to do and how we can service you. We have a lot of different topics up here, and if any of those professionals who would like to contribute to the news media or any blogs, anything like that, let us know. Okay, then we'll make you an editor. We're also offering um, $25, okay, per editorial correspondence that you contributed as news, okay, and we would do that every week. All right, all right. So not every week, we do it every month. Sorry, okay. And it depends on how complex it is and what type of information it is, so that we can negotiate exactly what you are offering for this information after research and make sure that how authentic it is. We just want anyone just giving us information and it's, basically you sharing someone else's information that's actually open, available to people on the website. We want it to be your information. We want it to be very authentic, and we want you to give some type of business ideals, strategies, anything that can help our users become more of a business professional. All right. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do, I am going to go into our project management database system, PMDS. Okay. And in this, I'm going to go ahead and run this video. And once I run the video all the way through up to a point, and at that time, what I'm going to do, I will be going into our factoring process. But in this whole process, I just want you to be able to understand exactly where I am right now in this project and where we need to be. Okay. All right. So let's get going. Okay, this is Nicholas Shephard of Shepherd Enterprise, Business Administration, Information System Consultants. This is to the 2nd of September 2021. So it is 10:26 a.m. And the whole purpose of this recording is based on my project meetings and dates and times worksheet, right? And what I am doing today, I'm working with my Access database, my project management database system, um, PMDS, Operations Management System, OMS. And what I have discovered was that once I started working on began to start working on a project, and I was trying to come to terms when this project set number is actually established, right? So I went back to my notes here. Well, before I go back to my notes, I wanted to show you exactly what I was doing, and I'm trying to not get myself too boggled down on this. Okay, so in this document right here, this is a project management um, team assignments form, right? And which is, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna bring it up for you. Project manager team assignments, and this project manager team assignments form. If I still have it up. Okay, where is it? I know. Let me see. Form. Okay, we're resource assignment, team assignment. I think it's this one right here. Or it might be the worksheet. Um, but okay, we're gonna go ahead and go design. It's team assignments. And what I have done, which I was previously discussing with you, was that I'm trying to figure out when I should exactly initiate the project set ID. Now, in the project, and I'm gonna go to the customer I'm actually working with, and then we'll work from there. Okay. And again, as I said before, in my previous discussion, I was working with my project group name, which I established project group name, and how it was established. Okay, which is as already said. And I basically set up my project group name based on um, if the client is actually um, going to be working with our company to work on a project that they are uh, tasked us to complete, right? And so what it is that the first thing that we would do is, of course, we will initiate a customer number and assign that customer number to the company's business name and address and all the other information, and then they go through its approval process. And after go through its approval process, we do a background check on the company, make sure the company is financially capable of paying us whatever fees that we want to um, charge them with, and then after that happened, and that has been confirmed, and then we will give the okay to the project manager to go ahead and start building the team. Okay, now what the project manager first will do, they will come in, and all this information will be done on the accounting level. Deploy sequence number, deploy sequence payment number. Okay, as you say here. Um, and then we will, as you see, we have the customer number. Now, um, once we give the project group name, okay, the project a project group name, then the next step will be how we will actually go about initiating the project group name ID. Now, this unique ID will be generated by the accounting department once it has been determined that the project work is funded and the project number is set. So as we know that we already went through the process of establishing a project number, which we have here. Now, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back a little bit on this video because this is very important um, for the whole process. And I was looking at, okay, now we was talking about the, let me see how far I go back. Let's see, it was talking about, okay, okay, it was talking about this here. Okay, so it's talking about the project group ID, okay, this part right here. And okay, so what's happening is that on the project group name, this is established once we have decided to work with the client. Okay, like this is all test data. Okay, this is not actual data. Okay, but we will establish this after we have decided the project is moving forward. We give the project group name, and then before we give the project group name and ID, it would then go through a factoring process. All right, okay, which we'll be talking about. Okay, so after the finances have been approved to work, or the budget has been approved to work on this project, the accounting department will give it a project group name ID, and that ID will be associated with the account number. All right. And as you see here, you got the project set number and all this about that. Okay. Now it would be associated with this. All this will be tied in together. So if I pull in this project group name ID, it would be unique to this project group name, which was group name will be unique to this customer number and this project status. Okay, you understand? Okay, so even though it's that, but then we will have a way we can actually break all of this down. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on with our video. Project manager first will do, they will come in, and all this information will be done on the accounting level. Deploy sequence number, deploy sequence payment number. Okay, as you say here. Um, and then we will, as you see, we have the customer number. Now, um, once we give the project group name, okay, a project group name, then the next step will be how we will actually go about initiating the project group name ID. Now, this unique ID will be generated by the accounting department once it has been determined that the project work is funded and the project number is set. So as we know that we already went through the process of establishing a project number, which we have here. Now, since the project number is already set, we have to determine how we're going to go about charging this particular project. As we had mentioned before, that this account project number ID associated with this initial project, okay? And this project set number is actually associated with this project number sequence, all right? So what happens is that we can charge the customer in its entirety through the project account project number ID, or we can charge them based on the set sequence number, which is the project set number, okay? All right. So the project set number is established so that we can initiate the payment of this particular project. Since this is one, if they have one, two, or three, or four projects, we would assign it a different account project number ID, and this particular project set number will initiate the project itself. Okay, so we can either charge the customer by the project number ID, right, for this particular set, or we can um, charge the customer based on this project set number. So if it's multiple numbers, we can list a lot of different sequences under this project number and pay and charge them like that, or we can charge them individually by the project set, right? By utilizing the account project number ID. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Now, what we're doing now is I'm trying to determine when I should initiate the project set number. Okay, now, um, in this particular phase here of the project, we already know that this is an open project. I'm working with a client, and what we're trying to do here is we already established that there's a team assignment ID to this particular project. And like I said, pick myself as the source manager, and there's no other individuals related to that, right? So what I was doing is I was going through a couple of documents and stuff like that to find out, okay, well, when will we initiate the project set ID? So I was looking at not only this document, which is initial stage, because this number, project set number ID, will not be initiated until there's a payment amount available for the customer to distribute to our company. Okay, if that makes sense. All right. Um, so what I have done was I looked at, well, when will we? Okay, so what I'm going to do now, okay, so basically what they're saying, okay, we trying to figure out when we want to establish, when we want to actually build this client, what's the project set number and account project number ID has been set. So that is when we initiate, okay, we're gonna initiate the factoring. Okay, so in here, well, I'm gonna go down. I think we have let me see, where is it at now? Accounting, this comes approvals. Okay, see, and that's when we will come here. All right, okay, because we already had the order number, customer number, everything like that. This will go to the accounting section. All right, and then accounting section will look at this. They will find out whether or not the client has any open balances. Right, if they do not have an open balance, then we'll put a department tag approval code here. All right, so that'd be approval code. This right here would be when this is engaged. All right, we would know that we're going to start invoicing this client based on the department that is working with. We'll assign that a unique number, code. It could be alphabetic, numeric. We haven't determined that yet. And then once we have done that, it's a pre-approved section. We'll look at here and we'll find out if it's approved. And once our finance officer has initiated this process, we will start registering the client. Okay, accounts payable, accounts receivable, and everything like that. Okay, the log number, as they start giving us this information. We'll take this information. It will be updated on a monthly basis or on a bi-weekly basis, and these numbers will change. Okay, all right. It depends on how they're paying us. All right. Okay. So, what would happen is that we will click the factor to approve funded account. Once we click that, it'll go to this particular screen here. And then from this point, what we're working on is the logic, okay, for the factoring process. All right. So once we have this information for this particular client, all right, okay, customer account name, okay, yeah. Once we have, let me close this out because that's not, let me see where we at now. Make sure this is right. Oh, I was grabbing the wrong thing. Sorry. Okay, so what would happen is that let me go to the record that we actually are looking at. Okay, this is the record we're looking at here. So this is a record that we're looking at, all right? So once we determine this is the record that we're looking at, okay, then we will go into the factor amount analysis form, okay? So what we would do, what the accounting section would do, they would gather enough information about the financial situation concerning the client and whether or not that client is capable of initiating some type of cost. So what we'll do, we'll click our factoring negotiator sheet here, analysis form, and all this information right here, which I'm not finished actually doing this because this is where all the logic gonna go in. That information will be put into here, and this will be based on a couple of queries, okay, that we already established already. The thing is that I'm trying to establish exactly how I'm going to pull the queries and how I'm going to populate this in dissociation. Because once I do this, okay, and I push this update record status, it's going to update numerous tables, okay, or one or two tables, all right, and it's going to gather information, right? Once you do this, like when I click this factoring offering, okay, which is no macros in there, so I do when I click this factoring offering costs 1 through 3, these numbers here will be given to us as we negotiating the cost. All right. And then once they approve the cost, we will negotiate it here. And then once we are stable, we will put the cost here after the adjustments. All right. And all these numbers here will be calculated, will be um, uh, uh, um, would be based on a lot of different other factors, okay, that we pulling from different other subsets and other tables, everything like that. And that's where a lot of the coding will come in. All right. But right now we're dealing with macros. I just want to pull the data back right now. Okay. And as soon as we do that, then we do the coding, the calculations, everything like that, But that's going to be the end of that. Once we come with that negotiations and then that process is done and the customer approves this process, what we'll do after that, we will submit an agreement, okay, a proposal to the client. The client will sign the agreement. They will they will send the notarized copy back to us, and then we will publish the agreement, and then once we publish the agreement, we will send them out um, uh, um, uh, approval to start the project, and then we will reassign it back to the project manager where they will start working on the project. Okay, so and then the project manager tell them exactly how long it probably take and all the stuff like that. But see, they will talk to the managers first, okay, the operation managers first, and find out exactly based on how long it would take for us to actually complete the project. And then from there, they will um, come up with a roundabout number, okay? And we will bring this back to the customers, it's like that. We have stable and costs and everything like that. You know, like we charge $150 an hour for certain projects, and certain projects we only charge $50 an hour. Okay, it depends on what it is. All right. So we will negotiate that, and then if that isn't the case, we can also go out and solicit funding for the project. And if that client qualifies for the funding, um, then we will start working on the project based on the amount of funding that they are approved of. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish with this. I'm gonna go ahead and continue working on this. Um, plan out this video. Okay, let's go back to our video, and then I'll get back with you once I feel that enough information to be shared. Okay. All right. Let's start it back up. Initiate the project set ID. So I was looking at not only this document, which is initial stage, because this number, project set number ID, will not be initiated until there's a payment amount available for the customer to distribute to our company. Okay, if that makes sense. All right. Um, so what I have done was I looked at that, and then I went into the initial project manager induction sheet, as you see here, right? Um, and I said, okay, we have the accounting project counting ID, we have the sequence, and we have the project set sequence, and we have the project set number, right? That groups all this stuff together, right? You understand that, right? Okay, so um, now once we create the project, assign the project group name, we know that this um, customer has been engaged in some type of activities, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update this form. Let me see. And I'm doing like, some debugging on this whole process and stuff like that. So, mind you, okay, now here it says that, okay, you get the project group name, which isn't showing on this particular form, which it should be, because when I look at this form, and it could be a reason for that, okay? So don't get me wrong. It could be a reason why it's not being displayed in that particular form. All right, because there's some steps that we have to go through, and far as so if I say this record, well, there's some steps we got to go through in order to produce the name, and then it has to be released by the accounting department once it has been determined that um, that customer will be working with our organization. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this and see that it. Okay. So re, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and oh, this is not even the dog. This is not even the record. Sorry about that. Okay, so okay, this is the record here. Sorry, everything was all mixed up. Okay, so we have the project name, right? All right, and what we need to do now is determine when this project set number, right, will be initiated, right? So what we're going to do is I was looking at a couple of things, right? I was looking at this form, the project tracking form here, and then when I open up this form here, okay, and this is all on the accounting side, all right, they would look at this and they would say, okay, well, um, this particular customer here, all right, are they funded? And the first thing they would do is go down and look and see if there's funds available for this project to start. Okay, if there isn't any funds available, all right, so I mean by funds available, there should be some type of credit amount for us to begin this project. And um, I can click this and it says the project is funded, right? And all we need now is a credit amount, right? So I'm looking for this, okay? I don't see a credit amount, okay, associated with this customer. Okay, let's see here. All right, so in this particular part here that I'm actually discussing, the credit amount. Now, again, that right there would be done after negotiation, after we find out exactly um, if the client is being funded. All right. So, what it is that once we have nailed down the fact that the customer is funded, okay, then we have upfront costs. All right. Okay. So, the client would have to pay X amount or percentage of the overall cost, okay, upfront cost. And once they have given us that, that would be their, credit. All right. So, but even though there's a credit, there will be overall cost, right? You understand? So, if I go into the form itself, okay, and I'm gonna go into the form accounting form if I can solicit it. No, I'm not doing. Um, got a lot of stuff in the way. So I got this. Oh, okay, I forgot I pulled it down. So come out of this, come out of this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, let me see. Accounting. I'm gonna do accounting form and for the project admin. Budget project. Let me see the budget. So the numbers will be here. Quarterly budget. We have to know exactly how much is available. So it's a department account balance. So this right here would decrease forecast. Account quarterly forecast is what how much we think that the customer would need in order for us to continue to work on the project. Then we got the quarterly budget, what I'm saying, as far as the whole team throughout all the projects and everything like that. All these things will be evaluated. Okay, so we have to look at all these different things, all these facets of information. Okay, and then we have, let me see, we have, then we have the approval form, the customer project admin, accounting, back to accounting form. In an accounting form, like I said again, it would tell us exactly what we need to do in order to get this project moving forward, right? So I'm gonna go back. What we need to do to get this project moving forward. Okay, so um, we'll look at this and then we will post the information, and then from there it will go to the project manager, where the project manager would actually start building the project. Okay, and that's in a totally different explanation because right now we're going with the factoring process, and I'm trying to establish exactly what the factoring process would need to entail in order for us to get things done. And like I said, the invoice number that will be tied into the first billing, right? So once we go in and then we go into the accounting department and we bill it, then what happens is that each time we bill the this right here, this whole process, whole record will go into history, and then another record will be updated with a new invoice number. Okay, every time there's an invoice number, this number will change. This number will never be the same as the invoice number out. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna go into it too deep because of the fact that I don't want to be you know spraggling around and stuff like that. But I think this has been a nice session as far as what needs to be discussed and what needs to be talked about. Um, Again, I would like to thank you all, right, for attending this session, this training session. And if you have any questions, okay, give us a call, all right, or any solutions. But I really would like for you to go out to our um, a business blog site, right? And you have business tips or ideas or questions, anything like that, go ahead, come to this particular, all right, um, website, right? And then give us your ideas, okay? And it'd be deeply appreciated. Again, you have to sign up to get this information out. And from there, we will reach back out to you and we will test the theory that you have. And if the theory works, then I guess we will be working with that. All right. Okay. Again, thank you very much for coming out and reviewing our different scenarios. Like again, you go out to our business tips and ideals site, right? And you will go to concerns and ideals, and you click that, and then you create a topic, and then you talk about. Make sure you put the name of the project and put a header as far as what the projects is involving. Okay, you have to be very detailed about that so we know exactly what you're talking about. And if you get some screenshots, go ahead and do some screenshots. All right. Okay, so that's about it. Like I say, I'd like to thank you all for attending the session. If you have any questions, come out to our blog site and you can actually talk to us, or you can go out to my Facebook page and you can get our attention. This is usually where I usually get my a lot of my solicitation from. And this is my mom. She passed this year, right before Mother's Day. I'm paying, homage to her. And also, I'm helping to promote the Salvage Data Recovery Services. All right, and like I say, they're a very outstanding service. I really recommend that you um, utilize this service if your data goes down, anything like that, or you have problems with your system. This is their website here, okay? And right on Facebook, and you can actually go out to the website through Facebook and tell them that Shephard Enterprise, okay, suggested you to them, okay, as a viable source to retaining your data or retrieving your data, okay, that you've lost, all right, that you thought was lost in your hard drive, whatever, okay. They're outstanding company, okay. Get with them. All right. Again, thank you very much for your time, and you have a wonderful remaining of your day.